Do you want to do another review?
Yes. You don't need the shout, though.
Oh, I get excited because we're going to do a review. Hey, Brandon.
What?
Guess what it's going to be about?
Finn.
Nope. Well, kinda. Today we're going to review Star Wars The Black Series, number red. You can't see it. Let me raise that up just a tad. That is number 17. 17. We are going to review number 17. This is Finn, also known as FN-2187, which is his first order
name and also
designation. And also what?
The 2187 is the exact number of Princess Leia was trapped in the Death Star.
Wow. Is that her cell number on the Death Star? That's very cool. I don't know if a lot of people knew that. Thanks for the info, Brandon. That was very smart of you.
I think I already knew you were going to say it.
Well, I was, but you beat me to it. But hey, whatever works. The read-up, it's just real short here. After the first taste of combat during a brutal First Order night mission assault on Jakku village, Stormtrooper FN-2187 defects from Kylo Ren's forces and becomes a fugitive. That's what it says. You got a picture of Finn right there. And on this side you just have Finn. And on that side you have Finn. And enough with the packaging. We will put this over to the side here.
And not into the abyss. If it falls into the abyss, not our fault.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really keep a whole lot of those packaging. But for now. Bob! It's white on white. It's really hard to see. I know, Bob. What are you going to do? That's my background. And that's here. Does that help?
No, it's still black on black. It's still nothing, guys.
But anyway, so here's Finn, and we'll take a look at Finn. Here he is in the Stormtrooper, and he's really cool, actually. He looks pretty darn good. He has his blaster, just like the other Stormtrooper come with. We're going to take that out of his hand real quick and get a look at the blaster. Stand. Here is the blaster. He's got just the normal, the one that came with the other guy. And he has a little pistol here. And they both have clips on the side. You've seen this before in my other review. If you want to go, I'll put this in the... we'll get to that part in a minute. Well, I'll put this in the playlist, and you can go back and look at the other First Order Stormtrooper. And he has these little tags right here that will fit into his leg right there. And he can have holes, he could actually store some. So here we got Finn, and you can see the head sculpt on him. Looks really good. I don't have the original Finn yet. I was thinking about getting him, but I was waiting for this one to come out. But he does have a kind of squishy head.
Can I feel?
It's kind of squishy. Sometimes it's squishy. Kind of squishy. Anyway, so there you got, he's wearing his Stormtrooper, and we'll just take a quick look at the actual Stormtrooper costume. You got the, not Stormtrooper, but I guess he's the First Order. He has all the articulation you could possibly want. Cut joint here, up and down. It does kind of hinder his arm movement up. They only go up about so far, but you don't expect a whole lot out of these Black Series. At least I don't. We've come to, what are you going to do? They're not really hinged. They're hinged, but you can't really do anything. You can get him double holding a gun, which is pretty cool because he has that articulation. His legs, as you can see, are
wobbly.
Very, very, very wobbly. I don't know if they're loose or what's going on with these joints up here. These balls. I don't know if you... The ball joints up in there. I don't know what the deal is. They're really loose, and it's very, very not cool. As you can see, his leg is like that here and out there like that because I can't get it to go back in. I don't know if they were assembled wrong or what's going on. So you can get them to stand sometimes. You just have to kind of mess with them, to futz with them. I don't really play with a whole lot of figures. They go on my shelf and they are for display. I just like having them. We don't really play with them real hard.
Okay.
Battle and stuff. But see, he just kind of falls over. So that's a fatal flaw.
But you probably saw this when he was going around, but I'm just gonna show it to you anyway.
What?
Before we go on to the helmet, which will probably be next.
Yes.
Hey, this lever thing is kind of on his back a little bit.
Yes, just like the other one has. And we'll compare the two here in a minute. But anyway, you can get him to stand. So once you get him in a cool pose, it just takes a little bit, but he will stand on his own. And he does have this helmet, and he has the red marks on it. Do you know how the red marks? Do you remember?
Yes, in the movie, I think so one of his friends died, and the hand went on the stormtrooper just like that.
Yeah, one of his fellow stormtroopers got shot, and as he was falling, his hand and it got the prints on there, which is really cool. And as a bonus, you can put it on his head. Now it is kind of a tight fit, and it might rub some paint off, so you don't want to be just yanking it on and off and on and off all the time. It is a really tight fit. So what I found is just kind of work it kind of at an angle there, and it does fit on his head just like that, and it doesn't look too bad. I mean, you can kind of see some skin tone up right there, but I mean, that's from an angle. Who looks at it from there? But from here, it looks awesome, and I think that looks really cool. Yes, his head, he does have some articulation. He can look down, he can look up, he can turn his head left and right, and his underhead goes with it. Since it's such a tight fit, you could see it under there, his chin, so it's not like spinning on his head. So that looks really cool. Here, we'll put, so if you want to kind of have him like he was during the battle, even though he was freaking out because he didn't really want to fight, right? Is that correct? You can see it fits in his gun hand here. He has a trigger finger, and it fits in there just like so. And it fits in there perfectly. And you can have him hold his gun, which is not a bad thing. You can have him, it takes some fidangling, but you can get him to cross his arm. Fidangling is a funny word, isn't it? I'd like to say funny words because I'm funny that sometimes. But you can get him double holding his blaster, just like most stormtroopers would.
Just like the other one.
Just like the other one does. And speaking of the other one, let's bring in the other one. Let's take his guns off real quick so you can actually... Brandon, can you get the other one over there?
I was already planning.
Okay. Here is FN-2187.
Yeah.
Finn. There is Finn.
And this is a random stormtrooper. Congratulations.
And this is just the San Diego Comic-Con First Order Stormtrooper. So he's not the retail one, but he's close enough. It's what I got. I don't have a retail one. But anyway, as you can see, they do have a lot of similarities, but there is some differences also.
Because
if you look at the chest right here, look at the chest plate there and there. The chest plates are actually different. This is more spread out. And this one is more kind of elongated and longer.
Oh, and on the I don't know if you noticed this on the camera, but from here, you can see like the lines on the chest plate perfectly, but on these ones you can barely even.
Well, this one's actually like a pure white, and this one's almost like I don't know if you kind of see it. It's a different color, white. Where this one's a pure white, and this one almost has like a wash to it, where it's kind of. I don't know. It's just it kind of comes across on the camera.
Yeah, because that one is pure white from what we see. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, his boots, the boots, and everything else is the same. The paint is a little different because this is the San Diego Comic-Con one. So his legs are actually really strong and sturdy, where Finn's are all wobbly, and this one's actually really built well. And like I was saying, you can see on the legs, like how they're different, how this leg's all cattywampus and this one's not, but so it's not too bad. Stan Finn. On the backside, like Brandon was pointing out, he does have the rebreather, and that is actually different a little bit.
Because that one's more slanted down.
Yeah, it is more slanted down, but it has the basic look of a stormtrooper, and I don't know if all their stormtrooper outfits are all the same anyway, because they're not clones, so they might have different. Where he was a like on the battlefield, he was in sanitation and then got put onto the battlefield. So he might have a different kind of outfit. We don't know. I mean, I don't know how the ranks and all that stuff go.
Oh, can I try and do something? I want to try and see if Finn's helmet can go on the other stormtrooper.
Well, the other stormtrooper's helmet doesn't come off.
I know.
So why would you put helmet on top of a helmet? That would be silly. But anyway, so there's the height difference.
For fun.
He's a lot taller.
But he's a
from back to back.
He's taller from about a centimeter or so.
Yeah, well, it's not too bad, but there's the height difference. So anyway, there has been the new Black Series Force Awakens Finn, also known as FN-2187.
With the bloody handprint.
And with the bloody handprint. He looks really cool. And yeah, as one before we go real quick, taking it off, you just have to kind of go slow. You don't want to rub the paint off because I'm afraid the paint's going to start rubbing off. But as you could see when I first had him out here, he can hold his helmet in that hand. So that's kind of a cool look. That's how I have him up on the shelf with the helmet off.
I wonder with his wobbly legs if he can do the splits.
I don't know. I'm not going to try it. But anyways, so see, because as soon as you touch him, he kind of falls. Yay, quality control, Hasbro. Yay. Yay, $20 figure that doesn't stand very well. Yay, high-end collectible that is junk. But anyway, he looks cool once you get him kind of standing by himself. So anyways, this has been Bob and Brandon, and we want to thank you for watching our review. And please like, comment, and share with all your friends. And
have a good afternoon, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this, even in the middle of the night. If you have kids, don't wake them up.
Yeah, anyway, so thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye. I wonder if